in 539 BC, maybe 538 BC, when Daniel in the lion's den occurs. So, if you got a Bible and you want to follow along, go to Daniel chapter 6. This is Daniel chapter 6. And here's what we read in Daniel chapter 6. It pleased Darius to appoint 120 satraps, those are administrators, to rule throughout the kingdom, with 3 administrators over them, one of whom was Daniel. So Daniel was going to be one of 3 guys over about 120. Think of a hierarchy, an organizational chart here. You got Darius up here, then you got these 3 administrators, one of whom is Daniel, and then you've got the 120 below them. And why are they there? The satraps were made accountable to them so that the king might not suffer loss. Now, what do you think this is about? Might not suffer loss. Money, taxes. You don't want people stealing from the king, so the king says, I'm going to make sure this doesn't happen. This is kind of his IRS, I guess. And he says, I'm going to appoint these guys, and I'm going to make sure that nobody steals tax revenue. That's what it appears to be anyway, that they might not suffer loss. Now, Daniel was so distinguished, Daniel so distinguished himself among the administrators and the satraps by his exceptional spirit that the king planned to set him over the whole kingdom. So instead of him being one of the 3, the king was going to put Daniel over everybody. Now, exceptional spirit. Your translation may say exceptional qualities, but it literally means exceptional spirit. What do you think that means? Now, by the way, how old is Daniel at this time?
20-ish.
Huh? Now, he's about 80.
Oh, that's
right. 20 is when he is 605. He's about 80 years old now. He's got quite a history there. But now Daniel is actually about to lead his 2nd empire. And he's not a military guy. Right? I mean, he's in exile. And they bring him into Babylon in 605, and he quickly distinguishes himself so much that he's basically put in charge of so much. And then later when the new guy comes in, when the Medes and the Persians come in, he's still seen as having an exceptional spirit. And the king there wants to put him in a administrative position, in a leadership position. Exceptional spirit. What might that mean?
Character, quality.
He's got character, he's got quality, he's got the right attitude. He's just somebody you look at and you go, I want to follow this guy. I can trust this guy. Now, the question is, do we have exceptional spirits? Do people recognize in us that there's something different about us? Something that they can trust? Something that exudes confidence but not cockiness? Somebody who looks like he knows where he's going? Somebody who can be trusted? I'm just throwing the question out. Because that's the exceptional spirit Daniel had, and people noticed. Remember, he's not even a military guy. He didn't bop somebody on the head to get this position. They just looked at him and said, this guy is a guy we need to put in leadership. So, Daniel was supposed to be set on top. Next section.